Take a look at the top talkers of the day, guys. This one a really inspiring story. It was a harrowing story, rather, actually, out of Washington. A teenage girl managed to survive a small plane crash, and now she's speaking out about the ordeal. And what an ordeal it was, folks. 16-year-old Autumn Veach tried to save her step-grandparents after their Beech A-35 aircraft they were riding in hit the side of a mountain on Saturday. The 16-year-old there, you see, survived the crash. And she tried to save them. There you're seeing her step-grandparents, but they were pinned into the wreckage. Quote, "There was a lot of fire," she told CNN, "and I'm a small person. What follows is as courageous a story that you will ever hear." Veach, suffering from bruises, burns, and freezing conditions, scaled her way down the side of the mountain on which the plane crashed. She could hear the sounds of a highway in the distance. She then found a stream and knew that water would lead to civilization. The water turned to a river, the river led to a bridge, and the bridge ultimately led to help. She spent 2 days in the wilderness trying to find help before it arrived. Now, doctors say that she developed rhabdomyolysis, which is a muscular disorder that fortunately can be treated, in addition to burns on her face and her body. Veach was being flown home by her step-grandparents and had a near miss before the fatal impact in the northern Cascade Mountains. The first day was wrought with tears and guilt, but she ultimately was able to survive, saying that of her step-grandparents, they mattered so much to her, and that it really, and this I think is the uplifting part of this story, she has a newfound respect for life. Veach suffered from depression for a number of years. I mean, she's a teenager, but suffered from depression, which a lot of kids suffer from, but this really has kind of given her a new lease on life. She says, "I've never loved being more alive." Really inspirational story of this woman being able to, or this young girl actually being able to pull herself out of this. She was close to hypothermia. She didn't know where she was, but she had the instinct, and she was taught by her parents very early on survival situations. So she knew that if there was water, the water would lead to civilization. So she was able to do that and ultimately find help. Yeah,
it's an amazing
story.
Wow. All right, well, switching gears a bit, MAC Cosmetics is honoring the ultimate Tejano music icon in the way they do best by launching a tribute collection dedicated to late singer Selena Quintanilla. MAC took to Instagram yesterday to announce the tribute collection coming in 2016. With the post, MAC Cosmetics said, quote, "Like the legend herself, Selena Quintanilla's fans are an inspiration to us all for their love and enthusiasm. It's happening. We are excited to announce the MAC Selena Quintanilla collection available in 2016. Hashtag MAC Selena," end quote. MAC has collaborated with A-list celebrities like Miley Cyrus and Rihanna, but the possible reasoning behind the exclusive collection for Selena is what sets it apart. There was a Change.org petition with more than 37,000 supporters that read, quote, "As a huge fan and customer of MAC Cosmetics and Latino women, we want MAC Cosmetics to create a line that represents the community that shops MAC makeup." The petition goes on to say, "Selena Quintanilla is an iconic legend in our community, and would she be alive, she'd be a perfect MAC girl," end quote. Fans that took to Twitter couldn't agree more, some even saying they're going to buy the entire collection. So yeah, I saw this all over my social media. A bunch of my friends are very excited about this.
That's great. That's fantastic. And it's a great way doing what they do best. They produce, makeup to honor. Really, the woman is a legend. Yeah, that's great. All right, well, last but not least, folks, the Emmy nominations are out, and as usual, they were right on the mark in many cases, and in some cases, missed the mark completely. For once, though, it seemed that Emmy was listening to word on the street, or maybe Emmy finally got a Facebook account, because the nominations include shows that were garnering a lot of buzz on social media, including Orphan Black, The Unbreakable Kimmy Schmidt, Ray Donovan, and our favorite, Better Call Saul, shot right here in New Mexico. That walked away with an impressive 7 nominations, including Best Actor and Supporting Actor in a Drama for Bob Odenkirk and Jonathan Banks, respectively. Game of Thrones, still the popular one, grabbed staggering 24 nominations. George R. Martin, who owns the Jean Cocteau Theater up in Santa Fe, simply tweeted, "Emmy's like us." Emmy, however, still has a problem with this show, The Walking Dead. The series continues to be left in the dark aside from the technical categories, despite its strong writing and strong and continually growing strong performances, especially right there from Melissa McBride, who plays Beth. Amazing arc with that character. Big Bang Theory, also snubbed on our sister station, CBS. That was being left out of the Outstanding Comedy category. The show has yet to grab a statue for the category, despite being nominated 3 times in the past. And quite possibly the biggest head scratcher was the omission of The Good Wife. So here's the deal, guys. Last year, Juliana Margulies won the statue for lead actress in a drama. This year, she doesn't even get a nod. No nomination for her, nor does the show get a nod for Best Drama. If you're wanting to know what happens, find out all the fireworks, the Emmys are set to air right here on Tu Casa September 20th.